Hey guys, welcome back if you are new. I have an art journal video for you guys today. So, I recently did this page on my Instagram story. Like, I did a little clip kind of thing, and a lot of you guys were asking me how I did this textured effect on my art journal, and I thought, why not do a video on it? And this is actually a really fun process to do. I love doing messy, crafty stuff like this. So I thought I would do an art journal with me video where I use the same technique, but for a little bit of a different kind of page. For the textured part, what you're going to need is Fevicol. I think other kinds of liquid glue work as well, but in my opinion, Fevicol gives the best result. Then you're going to need some sort of tissue paper. I'm using toilet paper rolls, and then you're going to need a bowl or some sort of container to mix your glue and water mixture, and I usually use an old brush that I hardly use. So before we get started, I'm placing some papers behind my pages so that they don't get stuck. And I also recommend laying down some newspapers or something because this can get a little bit messy. Okay, so first we need to make our glue and water mixture. I actually cannot open it, guys. I cannot even open the stupid Fevicol bottle. It's probably stuck because I was really messy the last time I used it. Okay, please open.
1 hour later.
Okay, I give up. I have a backup, but this is going to take a lot longer. I could just open up the tube, right? I'm stupid, but I'm actually enjoying watching that. Oh my god, I'm so weird. Then I'm just adding some water and mixing it until I get a smooth consistency, and this is what your mixture should look like. The next step that I do is not necessary, but I like to do it this way. I take the individual piece of toilet paper and separate into 3 thinner pieces. You can spot this separation at the side and just pull it apart like how I'm doing here. And I find that the thinner pieces help build the texture a little bit better. So first, I'm covering the whole page with our glue mixture, and I'm starting to place the toilet paper, and you can tear it up however you want like I'm doing here, or you can just put on the whole piece and just paint over it with some more glue mixture to kind of put it in place and play with the textures a little bit and just place it however you like it. The best thing about this process is that you can be really messy. You don't have to be careful at all. Now I'm just going to cover the entire page this way, and while I do this, I just wanted to answer some questions that some of you guys asked me on my Instagram. I did a little Q&A relating to art journaling over there, and I thought I would answer the questions in this video. So first question that I want to answer is explain art journaling for beginners. So first, let me tell you what an art journal is. It is basically a book or a sketchbook that is used to record our thoughts and ideas in some sort of visual or verbal way. It basically combines visual journaling and writing. And that takes us to our most asked question, that is how I started art journaling and what keeps me motivated to keep going. So about how I started, it was actually on accident, I think. So I just had this old sketchbook where I tried to recreate paintings that I saw on Pinterest or my Instagram feed, and then I came across this art journal flip through video on YouTube one day, and I thought, hey, I should try things like that on that sketchbook. So I started making my own random paintings inspired by the same pictures and paintings that I saw on my feed, and I just tried to relate it to a memory, a quote, or something, basically anything that I could relate with. And then I just started to get really into it, and it just became my escape from the real world. And just the fact that I enjoyed making art journal pages so much keeps me motivated to keep going to this day. And I don't know if I can explain it any better than that. It's just when you enjoy something, you don't need motivation. You just keep doing it because you enjoy it so much. The next question is if I journal every day. And no, I do not. It totally depends on my mood. If I am in a creative mood, if I want to do it, I do it. Otherwise, I just don't. It's just that unpredictable. So no, I do not art journal or journal every day. Next frequently asked question is which art journal I'm using. As I've said in so many videos before, I use this sketchbook by Likhne Korne, which is a local brand in Nepal. So these sketchbooks are handmade and they are really good quality, and I will leave all their links in the description if you want to buy your own. Okay, so let's get back into the video. After I'm done with the whole page, I left it to dry overnight. It is best to leave it overnight because you want to make sure that it is completely dry and you have that really hard texture to paint on. So this is the next day and it's completely dry. The texture is rock hard and now it's time to paint. So here I will answer the last and final question, that is how I develop ideas or concepts for my pages. So I'm going to take this page as an example. So this page is based off of a quote that says, if you're feeling blue, try painting yourself a different color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint one page with blue, different shades of blue, and then I'm gonna paint the other page a different color, probably yellows and pinks because those are my happy colors. And that is basically what I do. I take a particular quote or a song even, and I try to visually represent it on my art journal pages, if that makes any sense. I cannot explain it any better than that. So yeah, then I'm just painting the pages, and the best thing about these textures are you don't have to apply any pressure to the brush. You just take the paint and glide it over the page and the texture just picks up all the paint like that, and I really like how that looks. So after I painted both the pages, I always add some metallic paint at the end. So I'm adding a little bit of silver on the blue side and I'm adding a little bit of gold paint on the yellow orangey side. Finally, after all the paint is dry, I'm taking some black scrap paper. This is, I think, black chart paper from an old project or something, and I'm writing down the quote. So I'm using my Sigma white gel pen to write on the black paper, and then I'm tearing up each individual word and trying out different layouts to see what I like best. And finally, I'm just sticking everything in place with some liquid glue. And that completes this art journal page. I really love how it turned out. I really hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed making this page. So please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you recreate anything like this, please make sure to tag me on my Instagram. The link will be in the description. Thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!